Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to clear a very common confusion in Salesforce, that is freezing and deactivating a user. So in Salesforce users, we have one common thing in user, that is freezing and deactivating options. So most of the people confusing in that. So today I am going to clear that particular confusions. In this video, we are mainly focused on what is the actual difference between freezing and deactivating a user. So without wasting your time, let's get started. So first we need to understand why this topic is matter. So imagine this situation. An employee is leaving your company or going on leave. We have a two options. One is you should freeze the user or deactivate the user. So choosing the wrong option can cause data access issues, security risks, loss of automation or ownership. So let's understand it clearly. So in here you can see I have a freeze option and I have an active option. What is a freezing a user means? Temporarily blocking a login access without moving the user. So means user cannot log in, user still active in the system, license is still consumed, no impact on reports, ownerships, record ownerships, schedule jobs. So when actually we use, so when we actually go with freeze, so employee is on temporary leave, you suspect security issues, you need a quickly block access. In that time, we will go with freezing the user option. So for example, an employee is on 2 week vacation. So we need to just freeze that particular user login. In that time, we will go with freeze option. So then what is the deactivating the user? So currently we have an option like active. If it is unchecked, we call it as deactivated user. Deactivating a user means completely disabling the user account permanently. So what we need to remember in that time, user cannot log in the application. User is inactive. License is released and reusable. May be required resigning records, removing from workflows, approval and all other things. So when we actually go with this deactivating the user, employee has left the company, role is no longer needed, you want to free up the license. In that time, we will go with deactivating the user. Some important things to remember before reactivating a user, you must check active workflows, schedule jobs, email alerts, ownership of records. These all things are related to that your current user. We are not able to deactivate that particular user. So then, what are the actual difference between freezing versus deactivating? Login access should block in both freeze and deactivating options. User status is in freeze, it's active, but in deactivate, it will be inactive. License usage. When you freeze the user, it's consumed. If you deactivate the user, license is released. Data ownership. If you freeze the user, no change will be happen. If you deactivate the user, it need to be some handling. For example, flows and records you need to give the owner for other users. Use case means freeze can only work in temporarily. Deactivating user means it will permanent removal. And also you need to remember one thing, in Salesforce we are not able to delete the user. So if you click on freeze, it will automatically becomes freezed. Now this user is freezed. If you click on active checkbox, that user automatically becomes deactive. So this is for today. Now you clearly understand the difference between freezing and deactivating a user in Salesforce. I hope you understand these things. Thank you for watching.